Once upon a time, in a cozy little forest, there lived a playful bunny named Benny. Benny was not just any bunny. He was small, with fluffy white fur and big bright eyes that sparkled like the stars. He lived in a snug burrow beneath a large old oak tree with his family. Every day, Benny would hop through the meadows, play with his friends, and explore all the wonders of the woods. One starry night, Benny and his forest friends gathered in a sunny clearing to gaze up at the glowing full moon. The moon shone brighter than 1,000 lanterns and seemed to smile down at the little ones. Suddenly, the moon spoke in a voice as soft as a gentle breeze. "Hello, dear animals. I challenge you to a magical race across the meadows. The one who reaches the moonlight glade first will win a wish." All the animals squealed with excitement. A race! A chance to win a wish. Benny's friends, Cleo the clever squirrel, Tina the graceful deer, and Gus the steady tortoise, began to chatter about their plans. However, Benny felt a little nervous. "But I'm so small, how could I ever win?" he thought. The other animals noticed Benny's worried face. Cleo gave him a cheerful nudge. "Come on, Benny, you must join. Your speed and cleverness can surprise everyone." Benny took a deep breath and decided it was time to be brave. "Okay, I'll race," he exclaimed, his heart pounding with excitement and a smidgen of fear. The day of the race arrived, and all the animals gathered at the starting line. The air was filled with thrilled chatter, and Benny could feel the butterflies dancing in his tummy. As the moon shone down on them, the animals prepared themselves, their eyes sparkling with determination. "On your marks, get set, go," called the moon, and in a flash, all the animals dashed away, their paws and hooves thundering on the soft grass. Benny hopped as fast as his little legs could carry him. But soon, he felt himself falling behind. Cleo zipped ahead, followed closely by Tina and Gus. Benny felt worried. "What if I can't catch up?" he thought. Then, as Benny dashed through a patch of wildflowers, he remembered something special, a secret shortcut he had discovered during his adventures. With newfound energy, he hopped off the beaten trail and into the thicket. The shortcut twisted and turned, and Benny's heart raced as he skipped along, his little paws barely touching the ground. Meanwhile, the other animals raced on, but they were feeling a bit tired. Cleo was quick on her feet, but the thicket was dense, and she didn't know the way through. "Where's the path?" she squeaked, looking for a way to move through the bushes. And Tina, who had boundless grace, found herself caught in a patch of thorns. "Oh dear, I can't move," she called out. Benny hopped faster than ever through the wildflowers, his little heart full of hope. He knew he needed to help his friends. "I'll show them the way," he declared. Benny quickly dashed back out of the shortcut and called, "Cleo, over here." "Follow me." Cleo's ears perked up, and she scampered toward Benny. "You found a way?" she asked, her eyes widening. Benny nodded, his voice brimming with encouragement. "Yes, come on." Together, they raced back through the shortcut, and soon they found themselves in the clearing of the moonlight glade, adorned with shimmering silver flowers that danced in the gentle breeze. With a magnificent leap, Benny and Cleo crossed the finish line together, breathless and exhilarated. Gus, who had taken his time and was slowly but steadily following the others, arrived shortly after. Tina finally wriggled free from the thorns, and along with Gus, they joined Benny and Cleo in the glade. As they stood there, the moon glowed even brighter, and all the animals gathered around, their hearts filled with joy and excitement. "You all made it," the moon said, her voice warm and welcoming. "But tell me, who reached the finish line first?" Benny, feeling a rush of confidence, smiled and said, "We all did together. The race isn't just about who is the fastest. It's about helping each other and believing in ourselves." The moon chuckled softly, and her light sparkled. "Wise indeed, dear Benny. You all showed great teamwork and bravery. And since you worked together, each of you may make a wish." The animals cheered with glee. Benny closed his eyes and made a wish. "I wish we always trust ourselves and help each other." Cleo wished for more adventures. Gus wished for tasty carrots, and Tina wished for beautiful flowers to grow in their meadow. The moon smiled down on them, and with a wave of her luminous hand, she granted their wishes. Flowers bloomed around them, carrots grew even tastier, and each adventure was sprinkled with joy. That night, as Denny hopped back home, his heart was bright with happiness. He learned that being small doesn't mean being weak, and that believing in oneself and helping friends was the truest form of strength. From that day on, Benny always remembered the moonlit race and the magic of friendship. Whenever the moon shone brightly, he would tell anyone who would listen, "No matter how small you are, believe in yourself and help others. You are powerful and amazing." And so, in the magical forest under the watchful moon, Benny and his friends continued to explore, race, and share their wonderful world, proving time and again that from the smallest of bunnies can come the biggest of hearts. And the moral of the story is, always believe in yourself and never forget to help your friends along the way.